Hi, it's Jenny, and today is real funny friend, Michael Kosta. You might have seen him through his Instagram, The Daily Show. You have a book out.
That's right.
You were a professional tennis player.
Right.
Number 864.
Thanks for knowing that.
I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Because it's really cool. Like, if you think about it, and I played tennis in high school and a little bit in college.
Okay.
Never. I had an anger issue. I was more like McEnroe.
Okay.
Broke a lot of rackets. But one of the things is how hard it really is to get up to that level.
Yeah.
And you learn a lot along the way, and that's basically what your book is about. And a lot of insight into you end up where you need to be.
Yeah, and the book is not a tennis book. It's a book about, wait, how did I get here? I will say this. I coached for a couple of years at the University of Michigan, and I used to love when my players would get furious. I don't love when they would crack rackets because you had to buy new rackets.
Yeah.
But it was a sign that there was a real passion, a real competitiveness in an athlete, and the trick is to figure out how to shape that.
Like harness it into something good.
Nothing worse when an athlete didn't care.
Yeah.
That is like, you want to shake them.
Oh, yeah.
You know, even in comedy, when someone doesn't like my set or gets mad, I go, hey, at least they're reacting.
Yep.
When they're just sitting there like asleep on the thing, it's like, come on, man.
You're like, I really worked hard on this, okay?
I flew all the way here so you can fall asleep.
Yeah. Especially he flew here in a polar vortex.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, man, they are excited about this.
But what a super cool weekend for you to be here. There's so much going on. We got, the AFC Championship game, which is talk of the town, Denver Broncos.
Yep.
And there's a lot of people, and there's an energy, I think, where people they're excited, they're happy. And since the game's not till Sunday, you get a chance to go and check out his shows and laugh and have a little bit of that time to I think get comfortable, because it's so stressful watching the game. Comedy, not stressful to watch. Like, it makes you feel so much better.
True. I'm very thankful that the game is not during my shows.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That'll help everybody. Denver always has good vibes, but it is true. As soon as I landed, I felt the Broncos vibes. And I love a community coming together to support. If only we could do this as a country.
No, and that we actually, I was talking to Steve Marshall and Tammy Oakland about it earlier this week on air. We said, it is something where you go to the grocery store and you see somebody wearing Bronco gear, you're like, go Broncos!
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Whereas most of the time you're in your phone, you don't want to make eye contact, you don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Now, if we could come together on more things just beyond sports, but it is good to see as a community that people are still there and they still want to have that feeling of connected.
Yeah.
And, obviously.
I will say, you mentioned it. I always feel better when I'm not on this.
Yep.
I'm going to put it over there.
Appreciate that.
I feel better when I go, leave your phone in the car when you go grocery shopping.
Yep.
You're going to connect with someone in some level. You're going to see a neighbor. You're going to have a conversation. It really, I think we've all got duped a little bit, not to get too serious, but I think we need to get back to this.
Yep. And it's hard, like the younger generation, I have 11 and 9-year-olds, and you've got 5 and 2.
Yep.
Teaching them how to interact in real life versus, like, the other night we're doing her math homework and she's in advanced math and I am
Congrats.
never. So I just hear her like banging away on the table. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And instead of a teacher, they have like a laptop that you go home to.
Right.
And it's not the same. So I kind of took that as when we're, I make sure she calls my mom. I make sure she calls her
That's
aunt.
good.
Like, I want them to learn how to speak to people.
Yeah.
Not just do this.
Yeah. The phone, they made it tough, right? So, hey, Dad, can you turn up the music? Yeah, where's my phone?
Yeah.
Right? Or it's like, hey, what's the recipe? Grab my phone. So in our home, what we've tried to do is use more books for recipes. But I love that. Oh, man, sometimes we live in New York, so we take tolls. And some of them are old school, like you still have to pay the toll. And I always make my daughter pay. I mean, not pay. It's my money, of course. And I
was
say,
like, dang, that's a level of parenting I haven't got to yet.
I wish I'll do that. And I was like, hey, strike up a convo with this person.
Yep.
And at first she was terrified. And now she goes, hey, I like your vest. Hey, where'd you get your hat? And it's like, we got to work on social skills.
We
Come
go to
on.
the Safeway by my house, and they love my girls because my girls will go up and they'll be like, "Hi, Jeannie.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
How is everything? Your hair looks pretty." Like they know the people now because
Yeah.
I have taken away.
Get 'em
I
chatting.
did over the summer. It was a no tech, low tech summer, so it was like,
Nice.
no, you're not playing Roblox. You're not watching this. We're gonna go out. You're
Yep.
gonna talk to people. You're
Yep.
gonna, and that's my personality anyway.
Yep.
And my older one,
I can tell.
the younger one is like, she'd rather sit in a room crocheting.
Okay.
Which that's a thing that you're going to get used to. They're like little old ladies now, like
Hey,
crocheting.
I'd
and
rather
knitting.
that than scrolling.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
crochet girl.
Oh yeah, we're watching Press Your Luck at night. Like I'm
Okay.
living my best life right now.
You mean like the old press?
Yeah.
Like
The
no,
game-
like
on the
no
Game Show
like
Network.
no whammies.
Yes.
I love that.
We watch the Game Show Network together, and they are like obsessed with it. But I mean, as a single mom, having that time with them just to connect.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of parents should try to do more of that. I like that. Hey, go pay this.
Hey, go
give
pay
them the
this.
money.
Yeah.
I make them talk to the waitresses. I'm not going to order for you.
No. Yeah.
This ain't a date. I mean, I'm the one paying, but I'm not.
Right.
This
I'm
is not
definitely
a date.
paying. Yeah. Definitely paying.
But
yeah.
I do love that. I think that we have to have more interpersonal reactions, and we end up, and we don't talk politics on the show and stuff like that. I know that's a huge thing for you, and
Yeah.
big, huge fan of
Yeah.
all of the work that you guys do.
Thank you.
But it is something where we're kind of the escape over here at Cozy.
Sure.
We want to just be that other, like
yeah. And,
our
and
news stories are stupid ones, usually from Florida. Like
it is Florida a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all for escapism. You got to have it.
Yep.
You got to watch your Love Islands.
Yep.
You got to watch your sports.
yeah,
But I would say, I said this to you previously, when as a country do we talk about it?
yeah.
And I believe personally, we're getting to a point where the lack of conversing about both sides or politics or who's in charge is starting to bite us in the butt. And we need to talk about it. I understand that's not the place here, but everybody go home and think about this. We need to face some of this stuff. And when do we do that and how is the question.
I always think of it as this too, because you like it's very polarizing. This side versus this side, and
Yeah.
all this. No. I feel like mom and dad are fighting,
Yeah.
and we're at the dinner table. Can we just eat our meatloaf?
Yeah, right,
Like the
right,
rest of us are
right.
somewhere in the middle. That it's like a majority of us.
Yeah.
But they're fighting, and we're just like, can I go to my room now?
Yeah.
And it's time to come out of our room.
And I perform everywhere, and there's people are good, man. People are good. Maybe they lean left, maybe they lean right. The people that lean either direction, really extreme, are super annoying. But most people are somewhere in this middle category, and they're good people. But we gotta figure it out. So let's do it.
Yep,
Let's do
I
it.
agree.
Yeah.
Well, if there's anything I can do without the Cozy, without bringing it to the show, like I'd love to, because I think that there's a whole generation of people right now that are, we grew up having to be bullied a little bit and being able to take it and being
Right.
able to have a normal
True.
conversation.
True.
So I think you're going to be good. And
Good.
I mean, with the ratings and everything, like on your Instagram and stuff like that, I think that gives me hope that there are people that are willing to have that conversation. Not all of them are going to go in there and be like, hey, you're ugly.
Right. Yeah.
Although there's those people too.
There's always those people. Yeah. Lots of times those are robots.
Yeah.
I don't even
I know I had one lady told me she looks homeless. I was like, cool.
It's homeless.
Like that was so sweet. I'm like,
Yeah,
and it
that's-
was
thank
just
you
a
so
video
much.
about giving away cash. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But be nice, be kind,
Yeah.
have some open-minded conversations, and definitely have some fantastic comedy. Michael Kosta going to be at Comedy Works South. Go to comedyworks.com.
Thank you.